What's up, guys?
How strange does this feel for you right now?
Yeah, I've been through it before, playing against my old team first game. Yeah, it's weird to be in the same building. I mean, to drive to the rink, have the same routine, and it's a road game is strange for sure. Yeah, I mean, I came here this morning to get on the ice, and Pierre pulled me aside and said it was close, so I went home and, ended up happening. So I'm excited, though. Obviously, I really treasured my time in Ottawa, and it's definitely a bittersweet thing. I was committed from the start of, wanting to be here and be in Ottawa. And obviously, things happen and things change, and you got to make the right decision for your future. And I'm excited to be a part of this team. This is a really good team, and hopefully I can fit in well here.
Matt, what are your impressions of this Columbus team?
I mean, tons of skill, hard to play against. I mean, anytime I saw Columbus on the schedule, I always dreaded going into that building and playing there. So it'd be nice to be on the other side of it for a change.
Matt, did you know this wasn't going to work here, that you were going to be done?
I don't know the date in particular, but it was something I thought over for a while. And, I had a great relationship and still do with Pierre and Peter McTavish. And we had great talks. And, at the end of the day, like I said, everything I told you guys every day was truly what was going on. And at the end of the day, for me, it came down to being a hockey decision for me. And obviously, I think they're going to have an outstanding future over there. They've been very public about the rebuild process and things like that. And I just felt at 28 years old, it was, during the season, especially, July 1, we'll see what happens and where I'm at then. But, during the season, it was a huge thing to commit to 8 years somewhere where there's still a lot of question marks. And so the picture may be a little clearer maybe in the summer. So we'll see what happens then. But for right now, all I'm worried about is being a member of this team, and I'm excited to wear this jersey tonight and then down the stretch here. And I hope, I believe we can grab a spot and have a great run.
Matt, just judging on your comments just right there, do you then intend to go to July 1st?
I have no intentions right now. I'm just trying to get through today. So I haven't, at this point, all my energy is going towards trying to help this team make the playoffs, and I have no idea what I'm going to do. We'll see. I mean, we'll see. I mean, it's totally up in the air. It's a whole new animal now, and I'm just taking it day by day like I have all season. Nothing's changed for me.
What's that last couple of weeks been like for you?
Honestly, like I told you, they haven't been that difficult. I mean, today's been the hardest day because it's, I'm rushing home. I'm trying to get things packed up and get ready. I have obviously a 6-week-old kid and a dog, and my wife, and lots on her right now. So I'm trying to, sort through all that and prepare myself for a life outside of the rink, because that, you're only at the rink 3 hours, 4 hours a day. So there's lots of stuff going on, but right down to the end over there, it was great. I mean, I said it once, I've said it a million times, that's a hell of a group there. I talked to all the guys today. Almost everyone texted me individually, and it was really special to be a part of that team.
What was your favorite thing you talked about? What was it like last night? That moon was pretty tough around us. I don't know what it was like.
Yeah, it was tough. I felt awful. I mean, I felt bad. You feel, you feel like you leave your guys out to dry a little bit, and I know all three of us felt that way. And at the end of the day, sometimes business is tough, and things take a higher precedent. And it was tough though. We talked to the boys after, and they were great. They worked hard, but that was a tough one for them to play. So they're going to get through this. They're going to be a heck of a team. There's going to be a great team in Ottawa in the near future.
The uncertainty you talked about, Matt, coaching.
What's that?
The uncertainty you talked about, coaching.
There's a lot
ownership.
of. I think it's just the rebuild process. There's that team's going to look, I believe, a lot different come July 1. And I could, having kind of knowing that was coming, it was. There's a lot of changes coming, and with the position I'm in, I get to kind of do this one time where, you have to really make sure that you're making the right decision. I mean, for me, the biggest perspective I put in, I got a 6-week-old. He's going to be 8 years old or 7 years old at the end of my next contract. I mean, that kind of puts in perspective. So you want to make sure that you're making the right choice. And, I just felt like it wasn't time to make my decision. It was almost like I just ran out of time a little bit with them, and obviously I understood that this was kind of the next step. So, like I said, they're gonna do a great job over there. I believe in what they have, and I think they're going to turn it around at some point for sure.
When did you let them know?
I don't remember the exact date, but I gave them some good notice. We didn't go. We talked. Most of the discussions were about hockey. It wasn't really. I said from day one, this wasn't a money decision. That was not at the front of my mind. It was a hockey decision. I want to see what blanks I could fill in, and I think they have a great plan, but it's one of those ones that's going to take a little bit of time potentially.
Matt, do you know any of these guys? Any of the guys? Just obviously, the NHL's a small world. Do you know any of the guys in the Blue Jackets already?
Yeah, I played with Savvy and Boone at Worlds, 2 different tournaments, so know them a little bit. Both great guys, and I've worked out and skated a little bit with Seth Jones. So I had a couple guys reach out to me today. So most of the team I have to meet, but I did it last year here in Ottawa. I didn't know many guys, so. Hopefully the second time around it's a little bit easier and more familiar.
Any idea who you'll skate with tonight?
I'm not sure. I haven't spoke with the coach yet. So.
What kind of adjustment is that for you?
Honestly, I think when I got traded to Ottawa last year, I think I came in and tried to just not screw up a little bit too much instead of just trying to play my game. There's obviously you want to play the system and things like that, but I think you want to get your game and your feet under you before you want to do your best to play that system. But that's an adjustment. It takes some time. So tonight I'm just going to try and go out there, play my game, and be as good as I can be positionally, and try and fit in with this team.
Would it have made a difference if they signed Stone?
Pardon?
Would it have made a difference if they've been able to sign Stone?
I was looking at all that stuff when I don't know what's going on with Stoney. I have no idea if he's staying or going or what's happening. Same with Zinger, I'm not sure, but that's some of the uncertainty. You have 2 huge pieces there that are up in the air, and it's when there's big questions like that, again during the season, you just run out of time in your decision process. So it's unfortunate that's the way it was, but. I think I feel like I'm being pretty transparent with this, and this is exactly what it was. I think everyone can see this from the outside, and like I said, I do believe that they're gonna do a really good job with this rebuild, and just the time frame is the question mark maybe.
So did you and Stone not have conversations about?
No, we talked a little bit. I think we talked a bit, but at the same time, it's our own business too. I think we're friends. We get along. We played well together when we played together, but at the same time, things change all the time, different variables. So I'm not sure where he's at right now. I don't know if he knows where he's at. So that's kind of how things were left.
Was the offer made to you fair?
Absolutely. I thought that was a great starting point, and again, it wasn't about the money. That was an offer that started the talks, and. From there, it wasn't. We didn't even talk about money one more time. That was it, because I just believed that part was on the back burner, and that would be something that we would be able to figure out. So, for me, I was just trying to figure out what the landscape of the next, potential 8 years for me was going to look like, and it was just too many blanks at the time, and that's kind of it.
With the child, you said you went through it last year, obviously, but this time it's different with the child. Will your family move down there? Or are they just going to stay here?
No, we're gonna move down. So we have a rental house here. We never bought anything just because my situation was up in the air, and we love the city of Ottawa. It's gonna be a tough place to leave, but I've heard great things about Columbus, and we'll get settled in there as soon as possible.
Matt, what did Yarmouth tell you?
Oh, he was great. Very complimentary. I felt he made me feel very, obviously valued, I guess, and. I didn't know if I was going to play tonight. I was overwhelmed at the time, but now I'm excited. I'm excited to get out and start right now. And no, it was great. It was a great phone call. I really appreciated it.
Was there any talk at all in that conversation about going forward?
No, I don't think he would hit me with that at all today. It's a whirlwind, but
kind of see where you might
yeah, no, I'm pretty. Like I said, I'm pretty open to everything. I got my eyes, my ears wide open, and. Definitely taking in all the info I can. I've been doing that all year. So, like I said, it's a huge commitment, and for this next thing, and I only get to choose one time. So, we'll see what happens.
Glad Borrow's not playing.
Yes, very glad Borrow's not playing tonight. Yeah.